From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Labour leader Chris Hipkins is calling on the country to reject what he's labelled the government's anti-Māori policies. He's outlined his views during a public meeting at Auckland City Mission's home ground this morning. It comes after Treaty of Waitangi negotiations Minister Paul Goldsmith has confirmed plans to raise the bar for Māori to make customary claims over coastal areas. Hipkins says New Zealand has nothing to fear from Māori doing well and everything to gain.
I'm asking the whole country to join us in rejecting race baiting, in rejecting racist rhetoric, and in rejecting racism.
The Green Party has limited options if it wants to oust an ex-MP out of Parliament. Darlene Tana returned to the House as an independent MP, despite calls for her resignation. It's following a report into her knowledge of alleged migrant exploitation at her husband's business. The Greens will discuss potentially imposing waka jumping laws, which the party has previously been opposed to, at this weekend's AGM. Otago University law professor Andrew Geddes says they either use the law or let her stay.
If they don't use their powers, there's no other way to stop her sitting as an MP until she chooses to go or until the next election.
A dramatic and spectacular end to the opening ceremony at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris, as superstar Celine Dion performed on the Eiffel Tower. Paris has delivered a star-studded and colourful ceremony with the River Seine front and centre. Former US President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle want to see Kamala Harris in the Oval Office. The couple have confirmed their endorsement in a video that captures their private phone call with the current Vice President.
Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me.
That's news. In sport, the United States has become the front runner to host rugby's inaugural Nations Championship finals. Qatar had made a lucrative play to host the first four editions of the 12-nation biennial event, starting in 2026. But rugby bosses have reportedly decided to steer clear of the Middle East because of the potential for reputational damage and poor crowds. The USA is now in the frame as a means of ramping up interest in the sport ahead of hosting the 2031 World Cup. Warriors coach Andrew Webster is becoming increasingly pleased with the playing depth at the club, saying his younger brigade were impressive in the 28-16 NRL win over the Tigers at Mount Smart.
We've had that mentality that, when we get injuries, we actually rely on those guys, we trust them. We work really hard on our young guys being fundamentally sound, and so that when they get this opportunity in NRL, it stands up under pressure. So I'm really happy that they got to learn off a win.
That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.